I started building surfboards in 1987, just a couple of years after I started surfing, and when I realized that surfboards could be built in a backyard, in a garage. You just needed like a power planner and a few tools. I wanted to build my first surfboard, and I never stopped since. So my name is Nico. There's no big name, just my alter ego, Nico. I've been building surfboards for almost 35 years. It's been a fun ride. I wouldn't have changed it for anything else. What took me to start Wavegliders in 2009 was a natural need to follow my own path. I was working for a local company for 10 years before, and I was riding the boards I wanted to ride with, but building the boards the market asked for. Building this brand, turning now almost next year 15 years, I think. And it got to a point that it was a natural progression of making my own company and starting Wavegliders on my own identity, the boards I wanted to ride, the boards I wanted to build, and make it all come together in a full personal experience. And I was very blessed. I was always surrounded by creative people, photographers and filmmakers, and once in a while videos and little short films happened in a very natural way, from a new model, a new board we made, and let's film it and make a video, see how it comes out good, let's add some music and make a short film. And as a collective is that everybody has something to add to the story, and keeping standards really high. That was always one of the Wavegliders' philosophy, and keep pushing my limits, and that's it. And whatever the future brings, good, I'll be here looking forward for it.
Geschäft mit mir, Baby, mit
I have a big admiration for shapers, or I see on them an influence in the work I do. I would have to say all the shapers that I worked with so far, they inspired myself in the work I do. For some reason, I work with them. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel forced to welcome them in my house. I have on the old shapers a big foundation, so much experience accumulated. They have so much to teach us, to, I would say, the new shapers, despite building boards for 5 years now, still learning. So yeah, I see the old shapers a big inspiration, and also on the newer shapers, people I've been working with. It's all part of my learning curve. The old shapers, the new shapers, all the shapers I work with in some sort of way, they have an influence on the work I do. Well, since 2009, I've been doing collaborations with, I don't know, a lot of shapers. Ryan Lovelace, Josh Hall, Neil Purchase, Donald Brink, Doc Lausch, Jim Phillips, my mentor, Nick Palandrani, Adam Davenport, I don't know, so many. Michael Arnold, Josh Peterson, John Wesley. Recently, young John Simon, was very interesting working with him. He's 21, I think he turned 22, but his working ethics are so high and so refined on his shaping that I told him that there's no way that with 21 someone shaping the way you do. So working lately with John Simon was very refreshing, interesting. Having it's almost working with a savant shaper, the way he works. And I told him in one of our conversations that I see a bright future ahead of him. And the next year he was doing a collaboration with Visla and with Ryan Birch, and it was just a natural progression of the work he's been doing, and I'm very, very happy for him. So surfboard is not, it's not a rail line or a bottom contour or a rocker line. Surfboard is all the features in on the right proportion makes the board. It's like cooking. All the ingredients will make a nice cooking, you know. So all the ingredients, all the features in the right way will make the surfboard. It's not just a rail line, it's the thickness, but the congregations of all the elements that will make the board perform the way you expect. Starts with an idea between two persons, between surfer and the shaper. The board happens, someone gets interested in filming, and it's a very natural process. Things been happening in pretty much in the last 15 years. Recently, with this model called the butter knife, comes from the need of a high performance log for the team riders, something different from what they were used to ride. Felipe Seixas and I, we had an idea of a board for what we wanted, so we started shaping the first ones, and some other guys from the team got influenced by this same model, and it ended up in a film called The Butter Knife, where you have 4 of our team riders showing their experience with this model. What's interesting about some of my team riders, well, each one of them, they have their own personality. For instance, Felipe Seixas, I give him the nickname of Mr. Perfect, because he's so smooth, everything is perfect and spot on. There's nothing wrong on the way he serves. Pedro Scansetti, I gave him the nickname of Mr. Gentleman. It's a funny name, Mr. Gentleman, because he serves like a gentleman. The way he stands on the board is very elegant, and the word to describe that is a gentleman, the way he serves. João Lima, for instance, he just surfs the way he wants. He tries different things. He has no limits and boundaries on the way he surfs. So things been happening in this very casual way. It's nothing that we have planned. It's something that happens as a collective, and that's the interesting of working as a collective, is that everybody has something to add to the story. localism is good if it helps preserving the place, but not in a aggressive. I think localism should help educating new surfers, new people that got interested by surfing. I believe that in the beautiful world, and I like giving, I like sharing, and I've been giving and sharing what life's been giving to me. I've been trying to give back. So sometimes just that hand on the tail of that person that is started surfing and helping catching the wave, for you it's just a wave that you didn't surf, but for that person that you helped catching the wave meant the world. There has to be respect in water, same way we respect people in our daily lives. It just makes no sense to act like an aggressive way at your home break when you're traveling somewhere in the future, because you'll be traveling to someone else's local spot. So don't get too bummed, because it is what it is. You can't expect surfing growing the way it's growing and becoming like something for everybody and keeping the waves all for yourself. My masterpiece, I wouldn't say that would be a surfboard. I would say that the people that I got surrounded by is my biggest achievement. My team riders, the surfers I work with, I managed to create a good collective of surfers and filmmakers and artists all together in a collective, and I believe that's my biggest achievement, not as much a surfboard. All the surfboards I build, I try to put all my energy, all I know on every single surfboard I build. I don't make it easy. I don't there's no reason for me not to put everything on every board I make. But my biggest achievement is the people that I've, throughout all these years, that I got surrounded by to help me succeeding.